So sad, the most beautiful light of the day has gone. Hello, welcome to my channel. First, let me say thank you. Thanks for the enormous amount of positivity I've been receiving these past couple of days. I didn't expect it at all, especially when some of you complimented me on my Vietnamese accent, which is totally unexpected. And also, I adore the topic of accent and voice and personality, and I think I'll talk about it in the future, in one of my videos in the future. For this video, I'm going to answer the question I've been asked the most these past couple of days, especially when I think since I posted a little series of me singing some random famous American songs in a British accent, that I posted on Facebook Messenger as a Facebook story 2 weeks ago. A lot of you have commented and messaged asking, how can I improve my listening skill? Which I think is an excellent question, because I think that it's the most important skill we all need to focus on when we learn any language. Okay, so this video is the answer for that question. Well, actually, it's just the first part of the answer, because I don't think I'll be able to squeeze everything into one video unless it's a 30 minutes long one. but you'd be bored to death listening to my ramble for such a long time. So I've decided to split it into smaller chunks. So I'll make a series of maybe 4 videos, I reckon. Yeah, so the first 2 videos will be about passive listening, and the second 2 will be about active listening. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into the video. Welcome to the first video of passive listening. First off, what does it mean by passive listening? For many of you who have heard about it, it is a method in which you have an audio played in the background while doing something else. For example, you play a TED Talk video while cooking, and because you don't need to focus on it while listening, it is considered an effortless approach to learn a language. And advocates of the method claim that it helps you with your understanding and speaking through an unconscious process. But does it actually work? I'll admit, I'm a fan of passive listening, simply because of the fact that it was my habit to always have some music on while going through my daily mundane tasks. And when I actually started practicing my English speaking and listening skills, which I think since my first year of university, from my first year of university, when I finally got access to the internet on a daily basis and found YouTube is a milestone. Yes, I gradually replaced music with some of the English talk shows. Ellen DeGeneres show was one of those, and yes, I still keep that habit to today. So, would I say that passive listening helped me with my English learning? Of course. I'd consider it ingratitude if the answer is no here, because actually I do believe that those videos that sounded nothing but noise to me at the early stage are what set the tone for my English speaking later on. They helped me get familiar with the sound pattern in English. And but would I say that I can listen to various accents and voices and can speak like this thanks to passive listening only? No, I don't think so. Not this accent, not this confidence, not this level of control. In order to learn a language, our brain, just like the brain of any child, must go through a process of extracting the necessary words from the voice we hear and then transforming them from one situation to another, and also learn to understand the abstract meaning attached to them. And great believers of unconscious learning approach are often the ones who disparage the effort the child put in during that whole process. Instead, they choose to credit it to the naturally, unconsciously absorbing ability at the early stage of a child. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact terminology in this case, but you know what I mean. Yes, they think a child learns unconsciously. And this is terribly wrong. A child wouldn't start with some meaningless sounds like Baba or Dada, which parents always prefer to comprehend as Daddy, when he was 6 months old, work his way to some more simple words like Mama or Dada by the end of 12 months, then produce some more incomplete single words before being able to string them all together into small phrases of 2 or 4 words at 2 years old, for you to call the whole process unconscious. He didn't go through all those hard work for some ungrateful experts telling him that. Nothing impressive. You did that unconsciously because you're a baby, right? Did you open your mouth for the first time and immediately speak like this at the age of 4, after 4 years of saying nothing, doing nothing except from unconsciously listening to the sound surrounding you? Unless you are Thánh Giám, a god in Vietnamese culture, which you're not. You didn't. You can check it with your mother. Guys, you did practice listening and speaking consciously. You did work very hard to learn your mother tongue. So, the point here is, there's no shortcut called unconscious passive listening that will lead you to a decent level of listening comprehension. Not to mention speaking that language. Having said that, it doesn't mean that I treat passive listening with disdain. As I told you earlier, it's my habit, or you can say it's my hobby. The question is, how do I make the most of it? Which will be answered in the second video of this series. And for now, it's a bye-bye. Feel free to leave me a comment or leave me any question that you want me to answer. I'll be happy to answer them. And for now, bye, and thanks for your listening. Guys, I still haven't decided on the name of the channel yet, but I don't want to be impulsive on this matter, so please bear with me. Hello, welcome to my channel. Oh gosh. Did you start This is terrible. You're rocking, Irene. Let's go.